10 hilarious Klaus quotes that prove he is the funniest character. This is the first video about the Vampire Diaries and the original series. We will provide you with quotes from Klaus with details about the context in which he said them. Get a drink, relax and let's go. See if you can remember them. If you like the video then please leave a comment so that we can make more videos like this. Don't forget to show us your support and subscribe to our channel. Everyone's favorite villain was Klaus Mikaelson. His humorous show lines were one of the things that fans loved about him. The final appearance of Klaus Mikaelson on the Legacies finale has fans in a state of shock. Fortunately, the series and its forerunners The Vampire Diaries and the originals are still around to bring it back whenever the audience starts to miss the potent combination too much. Although Klaus was a difficult character who frequently got involved in more evil than good, everyone who watched any of the series fell in love with him because of his gorgeous accent, humorous comments, and carefree attitude. Oh, good. It's my not-so-loving elder brother and my former one-night stand. What a nice, normal family gathering. A Walk on the Wild Side, The Originals, Season 3, Episode 4. The Mikaelson family has been around for literally centuries, so they have definitely experienced their fair share of strange and uncomfortable circumstances. This phrase was delivered hilariously, whether it was Klaus trying to make light of it or just his superbly developed cynicism seeping out. The family situation with Haley and Elijah's affection for one another was anything but perfect at this point. She was not only his prior one-night stand but also the mother of his child. Klaus uses minimizing what people mean to him as a coping mechanism, but when he does it so obviously, it's funny. I have to murder my ex. Heart-shaped box, The Originals, Season 3, Episode 13. Klaus has repeatedly shown that he completely embraces his role as a villain and doesn't even make an effort to disguise his occasionally nasty nature. He has a fantastic character development toward atonement, yet he remains the main antagonist of many seasons of The Vampire Diaries and then the originals. Being brutally honest and speaking whatever is on his mind, no matter how absurd, is a common source of his humor. In this instance, Klaus instructs Elijah to take care of their sister since he needs to get even right away. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much am I going to hate this little plan of yours? Alone with Everybody, The Originals, Season 3, Episode 16. The kind of plots that he despises the most are those that put his loved ones in danger. They can't all be diabolical masterminds like Klaus, who has outsmarted even the best villains and heroes alike. He may act otherwise, but his passion for his people is sincere. Haley isn't always as submissive as he would like her to be, so he eventually had to realize that he wouldn't always be able to control what she did. But even without this sarcastic statement, it is funny for someone as strong as Klaus to appear and sound capitulating. What's the point of having hybrid sired to me when I can't maximize on the benefits of free labo? Oh, come all ye faithful, The Vampire Diaries, Season 4, Episode 9. Any Klaus fan will understand that this isn't exactly a humorous episode for him since this is the one in which he kills Tyler's mother and slaughters 12 hybrids. Even in the toughest situations, though, his ability to crack jokes can still make his admirers chuckle. His exchanges with Stefan have become somewhat recognizable, and this is the clever remark Klaus makes in response to Stefan's claim that Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. The fans' realization that Klaus is aware that Elena is Damon's child and may have decided to say this to further irritate Stefan makes the joke even funnier. What are your intentions with my sister? Should we discuss a dowry? You Hung the Moon, The Originals, Season 3, Episode 2. One of the funniest relationships on the program involves Klaus and Freya, two of the coolest characters. Intimidating her sister's date while Freya makes irritating expressions, Klaus appears when Freya brings home the ninth selected partner. He starts by deciding on Brody as his name, and then he inquires as to his motivations. Since he experienced the era in which that was the norm, this, of course, works well, and he delivers the line with great conviction. The interaction is made funnier by Freya's irritation. So, what do you think about Klaus? Here are some videos from the 10 Quotes channel you should watch next. Definitely check them out as well. The links for these videos are listed in the description below. Oh, well, I grow fonder of this child every second. Sinners and Saints, The Originals, Season 1, Episode 5. Even though Klaus didn't win Father of the Year, he developed a love for Hope and would have given his life to keep her safe throughout the episodes. But things didn't exactly begin this way, and Klaus wasn't exactly happy that Haley was carrying his child. Some witches have predicted that Hope will put an end to all witches. This phrase, which is amusing on its own but is made even funnier when combined with how much Klaus grows to love his daughter, Hope, is spoken by Klaus, who is known for detesting witches. And what else do they want? A parade? Free broomsticks for all? They all asked for you, The Originals, Season 2, Episode 15. Witches had burned Klaus, so he despises them. He frequently fights with them and doesn't give a damn about being a decent neighbor. He lets Elijah know that he doesn't give a damn about currying favor with witches or if they get their way. Even though he knows it's stupid, the way he says it is hilarious, particularly the part about broomsticks that plays into the witches as puppets image. Sister, if we turned every man you dropped your knickers for, then human beings would cease to exist and we would have no bloody food. The Sister and the Son, The Originals, Season 1, Episode 2. The connection between Klaus and Rebecca was difficult at best. The audience witnesses how he stabs her to put her in a coffin while simultaneously shielding her from any danger. This conduct makes it obvious that he loves her but also desires to have control over her. Flashbacks also make it clear that the drive to dominate her may have its roots in Rebecca's younger years when she was just a brat who yearned to convert every man she liked into a vampire. Nobody is more aware of this than Klaus, who makes it quite clear. Over the years, Rebecca has been in a number of relationships as she chased the love and the life she so much desired. Let's all say a prayer for Finn, who slept in a box longer than he lived as a man. The Murder of One, The Vampire Diaries, Season 3, Episode 18. The way Klaus treated his siblings was frequently deplorable and shady. When his siblings bothered him or caused him trouble, he would keep them constantly dazed and in a coffin. Finn ended up spending more time inside the coffin than outside. After Finn chastises Klaus throughout the entire episode, he hilariously vents his resentment in this not too complimentary homage to Finn. This was made worse by the fact that no one really liked Finn because he was so monotonous and whiny all the time. Fans sided with Klaus in this instance. For future reference, one voicemail is just as effective as 9. The Rager, The Vampire Diaries, Season 4, Episode 3. Klaus does not have patience, unless it is handy, for example. Every fan is aware of how easily he becomes enraged and how huge the scope of his fury is. Elijah is far more restrained than Klaus, who is reckless and capable of killing someone for the slightest transgression. The fact that someone, in this case, Stefan, left 9 voicemails demonstrates how frustrating it must have been for him. But what makes it extra great is the delivery style and sour expression. Who in the series is your favorite character? Leave a comment. If you liked the video, then check out this amazing video as well. More videos about your favorite TV series are coming soon. Subscribe to see more.